So the inspiration for my final project came from a group discussion that I had in a class earlier this semester. And the task had us discussing design and led us to the idea of kind of an awareness or a shame campaign for busy metro stations that are not accessibility friendly. And so, yeah, as a disabled person with mobility issues, I use a cane. If you guys don't know, one of the first things I noticed about New York City was how inconsistent accessibility services were between the MTA stations. And if you take a look at this map right here, this is basically what it looks like if you can only use accessible stations in New York City. So for my final project, I was heavily inspired by this frustration, along with the desire to help empower others. So what I like to do is, yeah, that's how I felt sometimes. Um, Basically, take a look at MTA ridership and stations without accessibility services, and then basically just kind of take a closer look at that and point out which stations are in need. And so what I'd like to do is take about five of the top 10 or 20 busiest stations without accessibility service. And then from those, dive, more deeply into it. So yeah, there you go. What I would do is I'd look at things like, the current status, need, benefit, interest, other factors. And ideally, I would be able to walk away with something that I could hand off to, community advisors, activists, and create even an awareness campaign.